Yo, what's up boys? Hello, welcome to another build video. A lot of people ask me for a one bar build, for a entry level build, something that new players can play, PvErs that approach PvP for the first time can play, something easy to get into PvP and learn PvP mechanics, but still effective, and that's it. I think this is literally the strongest and easiest build that you can play as a new PvP player. It has kinda everything: the damage, the defense, the mobility, the sustain. You can perma-block and do a lot of AoE damage, and you can even 1 versus 6 with it, which is kind of funny because when I created this build, honestly, I didn't have high expectation since it's a one bar build, but holy shit, I had so much fun. And when you X people with a one bar build, you know that the build is good. Like always, boys, thank you so much for the support. Consider leaving a like to the video and a follow to the channel if you want to see more build videos like that and PvP gameplay in the future. And now let's go straight into the build. Okay, so you need to play this build on a base DK because we are gonna use 2 DK skill lines and 1 Templar skill line. So DK as base class. So Dark Elf, super beast for dispatch. It does the damage, you get bigger stats for the infinite sustain touch that I will explain later. And you get less damage from fire abilities, and literally everyone is a DK right now. Full point into HP, so you will get 37k plus. This is really important because you have a couple of healing that scales with your max HP, so you want to be sure to reach that amount at least to be enough tanky as a one bar build. Mundus the Lover. So this is a one bar build with a sword shield front bar, because if I need to choose a weapon to slot, it's gonna be a blocking weapon. So in order to get a bit more damage, I want to use the Mundus that gives me the most damage, and that is the Lover for the 2.7k physical and spell penetration. So this is a one bar build, so of course we are playing with Oak and Soul, Triune, weapon spell damage. Then we are using front bar Rallying Cry Mace, sharpened with physical damage enchant for the minor breach, and sharpened again to increase our physical spell penetration. Rallying Cry Shield Sturdy with Try enchant, and this is good because we are gonna block a lot, so the Sturdy trait will help us hold the block forever basically. Rallying Cry Amulet, Triune weapon spell damage, and Rallying Cry Ring, Triune weapon spell damage. And Rallying Cry Sash, impenetrable. So we got Rallying Cry, which is gonna increase our damage and also give us enough defense. And now, since I want to maximize the damage, but I still want an easy set that everyone can slot, anyone can craft, I went for the Shattered set, which will give us a flat 8k penetration, and we don't have to worry about anything. So we are playing Shattered Fade, medium helmet, medium arm corps, medium bracers, medium guards, and medium boots. Everything impenetrable, 5 medium, 1 light from the Rallying Cry, and 1 trainee heavy chest reinforce. So as I said before, we are using 2 DK skill lines, which are Ardent Flame and Draconic Power, and 1 Templar skill line, which is Aedri Spear. And the skills that I am using on this are Toppling Charge. Okay, so toppling is really important to get to the major protection that we are missing from the 2000 like buffs that Soul is giving us, but there is no major protection. So this is a really nice addition for defense. And also toppling will put the target off balance. That will trigger our Flame Lash into Power Lash. So this combo works really, really well. Earth of Flame is both your infinite sustain tech. You literally need to cast this skill every 4, max 5 seconds if you want to keep the infinite sustain. Will also heal you for your missing health. And the next patch, this skill, if PTS stays like that, it will also be buffed because it will not heal anymore for your missing health, but will heal you for your max health. So you will always get the maximum value as a 37k HP healing, which is kind of insane. It's gonna be basically a vigor next patch. It just broken. I don't know why they buffed this skill, honestly. In my opinion, it deserves a slightly nerf, but they buff it. So this build is basically ready also for next patch. It is a build that you can use in update 49, but also in update 50. Wings is your mobility skill and also gives you 50% reduced damage versus any ranged attack. So you will be way more tanky with that. And this is your bar seal. Your bar seal, Blood of the Green Dragon, will scale with your max HP. So again, you're gonna get some pretty good healing with your 37k. And will also give you an healing over time that will tick once every second for 5 seconds. And this will be very good to gather your Earth of Flame to proc Rallying Cry. So on this setup, proccing Rallying Cry will be super easy with the Hot Ear, and also with the healing that you get from the Flame Lash. As ultimate, we got the Crescent. Now, I was worried a bit at the start about the damage of this build, because we are playing with Sword Shield Front Bar, which is like a defensive weapon. But I am constantly hitting 9-10k Crescent on that, plus the dot for 4-5k. It's just insane. Crescent literally adds the perfect amount of damage on this build to kill even a bit more tankier targets, which is crazy. I am super happy about this setup. And especially with the minor heroism that we get from Soul, you can literally spam Crescent every probably 15 seconds. And if you kill 1 or 2 targets, you can just spam Crescent back to back as you saw in the gameplay. It's so fun. It costs nothing. It does a lot of damage, and it's also super easy to play. You don't have to think too much about when I use my ultimate, when I don't use my ultimate. I will explain in a second the perfect way to use it, how the combo works, but you just don't have to stress about it. If you have Crescent, use it. As food, I am playing Bewitched Sugar Skulls. It's really important. You want to have a way bigger stat pool. This is the reason why we go Triune here, why we go Bewitched, why we are Dark Elf. Like, all the reason is to have bigger stat pool, so you will get bigger healing and infinite sustain with Earth of Flame. Because Earth of Flame will give you back Magicka and Stamina based on your max stat pool. It's gonna be 15% of your missing Magicka and Stamina. But the bigger stat pool you have, the more you will get back with that skill. So don't fall into the Zorgar trap if you play with Earth of Flame on your builds, and you should go always Bewitched. And as potion, we are playing the classic Tri-Stat potion. Now, the CP that I am using on this build are Force of Nature. Again, you want to increase your penetration as much as you can. It's true that we don't have a lot of status effect on this build. Maybe this is something that a lot of people don't know, but you gain penetration also if someone else applied status effect on the target. And what do you know, with the new status effect mythic, like all your teammates are gonna play that, so you're gonna benefit from Force of Nature. Focus and Mending will increase by 10% all your healing, because all your healing are single target. Fighting Finesse will increase both your critical damage and your critical healing. And the Clancy Revival will save your ass versus any Gerald, Reliquin, Disdain that people likes to play. On the red tree, I am playing Pain's Refuge to take less damage, Survival Instinct and Sustained by Suffering to have a bit more sustain when under pressure. And Boundless Vitality is to have even a bigger HP pool, and basically from 37k you go up to almost 39k. Okay, so guys, now a couple of tricks for the build. You already have a lot of buffs with Token Soul that are always active, so you don't have to stress too much about keeping your Major Resolve up, Minor Resolve up. Like, you want to play this build a lot aggressive. Like, this is the key to be effective with that build. You want always to try to ink your target before they attack you, okay? So let's say that you have your like mobility skill up. What do you want to do? You want to cast your Earth of Flame, then you want to toppling, you will proc off balance, and you will cast like the Flame Lash. You will always land it, because when the target gets stunned from toppling, they can't break free and dodge in time to avoid the Flame Lash. Like, unless you have like high ping and the target has 0 ping, there is literally no way he can dodge that. So you always use the very first skill to proc your Power Lash. Is super important. After that, if your Crescent is available, you want to Crescent, and then you want to keep whipping. If you are in a situation when you are outnumbered, so there are multiple players around you, what you want to do is hold in block and keep whipping. So this is how you do it. Earth of Flame, toppling, whip, Crescent, and then you keep whipping. If you see people around you, you hold block, as you can see here, the blue block in here, and you keep using your whip, and you consume your 5 stacks. After you consume your 5 stacks, you will also get 7% more damage for 45 seconds that you can track here. Okay, another really important thing to mention is that I have an off-balance tracker here. So as you can see now, I know that this target can be set off balance with my toppling. So when I do this, I have 7 seconds of off balance to proc my whip, like that. And this is really important, because if you toppling someone that is off balance immune, as you can see here, you will not be able to proc your Power Lash. So maybe it's worth it to like toppling another target. Let's say that now I get the stack. I get the stack on this target, even if it's not the target that I want to kill, and then you move to the other target that you want to kill instead, okay? And by the way, the add-on is called Off Balance Tracker. I really recommend it if you want to play a build with Flame Lash. So that's it. If you have any other tricks to share, do it in the comments below. Let me know what do you think about the build. Let me know if you like one bar builds in general. And especially let me know what kind of builds do you want to see next? Because lately I am kinda also not only doing what I like to play, but also like what people want to see. So let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, of course, to leave a like to the video and a follow to the channel to see more build videos like that and PvP gameplay in the future. I will leave in the description a link to my Discord where you can find the superstar of this build and basically all my other builds, and you can ask for help for literally anything. And I will also leave in the description the link to my Twitch, so you can maybe join me when I am live and we can have fun together. And like always, thank you so much for the support guys, love you and see you in the next video.